explained that how we can supercharge the power of Power Automate to automate Excel operations using control flow, variables and loops and all that, right? This is the video which you can watch, where I have explained how to connect Excel from Power Automate and extract data and send the data which present in a table in Excel sheet like this through an email using HTML email, right? But today I will tell you how to connect this Excel sheet. You can choose any data source of your choice, but in this demo I will connect this Excel sheet with this table information and will generate a Word document to print all this information as a table, repeating column or repeating row, and some additional text on that document, right? So normally in this video we will discuss how to generate documents dynamically using Power Automate. So I have the data source here, Excel data source. So let us first create a Word document or a template which should contain dynamic field. So go to the Word document, open the Word document and create a template that we can auto generate, or we can generate in Power Automate. So you must have Microsoft Word application in your system. So open that Microsoft Word application to design the template. So this data source contains doctor list and patient count, and in the document I want to just mention the list of doctors and patient count in a table which is repeating dynamically, reading from this Excel sheet, and also it will mention the doctor name and the doctor who actually treated maximum patients in top level of the document. So let us see how we can do that. So first step is you have to identify the data source, as I have identified the data source Excel sheet. Next is to create a document template. So go to create a document template, click on blank document. In the blank document you have to design the template using developer tool. If developer tab is not enabled for your Microsoft Word, enable that using, I have already enabled, that's why it is showing developer tab. If you do not have a developer tab, you have to go to the file and options, and here you have to enable the developer tab by navigating to the customize ribbon option. So you can navigate to the customize ribbon and enable the developer tab from the list and click OK, which will automatically display the developer tab. Okay, so it will take some couple of seconds to populate that. So the option will load first what all tabs are already displayed and what all tabs that you can enable for display purpose. Now you see developer tab is enabled. I can click OK so that it will display developer tab. Now I want to define the content here. Let's say I want to define a content, dear administrator, please find the consolidated list of doctors and the patient count treated by these respective doctors for the day, for the current day, right? So here I want to mention the doctor who has treated highest patient. So I can define here the doctor who treated highest patients today is, so you have to give a placeholder here in the template. So what placeholder you can take? You can use this text, the legacy form controls, and choose this text box. You can define the text box name here. Okay, So let's say the name is txt highest, or you can give highest doctor, highest count doctor. So this will be the ID of this control. So the doctor who treated highest patients today is this, full stop. This doctor treated how many patients this doctor treated. I want to define the number of patients this patient treated. So I can take another control, another text box, and give a name, total patient highest. Okay, so this doctor treated 50 or 60 whatever patients today. So this is the global information I want to display in the template. Next, the list of doctors and patient count given in below table. Now I can make it bold also, and here I want to define a table. So insert a table. I want to insert a table with 2 column and 2 row, and here I want to define doctor name and patient count. I can make it bold. You can also add some header footer also if you want. Let's say I want to go to header design to add some header style. Now I can use, let's say, this style. Okay, and I can define the document title as doctor treating list. Okay, so this will be the document name, and here, as because the doctor name and patient count, this is a table where the value will be repeated, so I have to add respective placeholder which will repeat. So I can add a placeholder here in the developer tab and add one legacy control, another legacy control. So this will store doctor name, let's say doc name, and this will store count, let's say patient count. And I just want to select this and click on this option called as repeating section content control. Once I select this will keep adding the new rows whenever it will be connected to the Power Automate. Now at last I want to define regards Pro Automation System do not reply, whatever. Okay, and in the footer I want to mention some footer item or style. Let's say this one I want to put. Okay, now let me save this. I want to save as in the desktop. So let me save as, let's say, doctor appointment. Okay, and I want to define as a doc file. So docs is fine. You can also define some image control. Let's say I want to display an image here, so I can insert an image control. Okay, let us check that. This is the image control. Okay, now when this image control is placed, you can define the no need to double click, just go to the property and define the name. Image 1, just change to img signature, for example. Okay, you want to store some signature or any image of your choice. Okay, now once it is done, you just save it. So my template is done. So the following cannot be saved as a macro free enabled. To save the file with this picture, click no, click yes, because I want to store it. Now close this, and now upload this in the OneDrive. So go to OneDrive. In the OneDrive, I want to go to the folder where I want to upload the new template I have created. So click on File, Upload, and select the document I have created, doctor appointment docs. Now this is uploaded, doctor appointment docs. Now what I can do, let me refresh to see if it is uploaded or not. If you click on Word, you see it is not uploaded yet. Okay, so let me just drag and drop. I can refresh. A file with name already exists, so it is already uploaded. Maybe it is not displaying correctly now, but that's fine, it is uploaded. So what we can do next, we'll go to the Power Automate and try to open the Power Automate which we have already created. And instead of sending email, we will generate a document. So let us see how we can do that. So let me go to the My Flows, and here we have notify admin about daily patient count. So what I can do, I can click on Edit. Now this time I don't want to send an email, rather I want to generate a document. So what I can do, I can delete this step or keep adding this step and add another step before the send email called as Word. So use MS Word Online and click on populate a Microsoft Word template. This action will help you to automatically replace the dynamic content in Power Automate inside a Word document. So you have to define the location. The location is OneDrive. So define the OneDrive business. The document library is OneDrive. And which file? The file is doctor appointment docs. So this is the Word file that I want to replace. As soon as you select this, automatically the dynamic content should be populated to define. You see guys, interestingly, the title and author is coming, but other information are not coming. Why it is not coming? Maybe the Word document contains some content that are not identified. So what we will do, we will open this and looks like it enabled the VB code. When I have double clicked, it generated the VB code. Because of that, it is not allowing me to edit. Let me close this. So what I can do, let me copy this entire, this much only, and immediately create another one because it was not working fine. So go to Word. So here in the developer tab, what I want to do, I don't want to use this legacy form. I will use directly this one. Okay, so let us see what happens. Dear administrator, please find details. So first is highest patient count doctor. I want to mention here. So I will not use this legacy control. Let us use this one to display a plain text. So I can click this and I can double click to go to property, or I can click on this property to give a title. Let's say title is max doc name. Okay, click OK. Next, total max patient count. Now here also I want to mention this plain text and go to property and mention max patient count. And next I want to define a table, so click on insert a table with 2 columns. First is doctor name, next is patient count. And I can add another row here. Okay, and click this table, click this row and click on this developer and click on repeating content control. So this will keep repeating. Now define some field here. I want to define a plain text to represent the doc name. Next, one more control to define the count, p count. Okay, then regards. That's it. Okay, now save it. I want to save it as in the browser, in the browse desktop, and I will give a name new doc appointment. Okay, now save it. Now this time I will go here and upload the new file here. This is the new doctor appointment template. Now once it is done, I will go here, it is uploaded, so I will go here and try to delete this and add again the new connector called as Word, so that it will automatically identify the new template which is uploaded. Use the same populate a Microsoft Word template. Choose the location as OneDrive and document library as OneDrive, and file the new document template, new doc appointment. Now as soon as you select this, automatically the fields will auto populate here for assignment. You see guys, max doc name, max patient count, and the repeating option is not displaying. This is the repeating option. Okay, if you click on this, you can associate the repeating templates. And the point here is now how to send. So previously why it was not working, because I have double clicked the image control which converted the template as VBA template, Visual Basic template, which is not required, right? So do not generate any VBA template, generate the simple template. Now here you assign max doctor name. We have already max doctor name. The max doctor name is which one? This one, total what is the max patient doctor name. So I want to assign the variable max patient doctor name. Max patient count, max patient count is this one, max patient count. So I can define max patient count by max doctor, and here I want to assign a repeating control, right? So to repeat control, what I can do, I can click on this and assign a table object. Do you have a table object? Previously we do not have a table object. Okay, we have just created a HTML table from this value, but we never created a table. Never created a array or a table variable. So let us create a variable. So click on this. So before this apply to each loop, click on add an action and search variable and use variable and choose initialize variable. Give a name as doc doctor array. Okay, so I want to choose as a array and define a blank array. When you choose two square brackets without any value, it is a array type variable which is null initially. So you can rename this as doctor array. Next, I want to define here in the apply to each loop, every time it runs through each row, I want to set the variable value. What I want to set? I'll go to the before condition check. I want to add another action called as set variable. What variable it will set? It will set this doctor array. What value it should add for every row? I want to declare a JSON array. First it will define the doctor name, and next the doctor name. The doctor name is from the Excel sheet. Next, patient count, and here also it should display directly connect to the patient count, right? So these are the informations from each row processed by this loop, and each time it processes each record, it will add this item to the array, right? Now finally, when the apply to each loop is completed, this array will contain all the doctor name and its patient count, right? So now in the document template, I can assign the dynamic array called as doctor array. You understood how it is repeating this? Now after this document is generated, I want to attach this document in this email. So what I can do, I can go to the advanced option and attach this file, give an attachment name here. Let's say the attachment name is doctorinfo.docs. Okay, and what is the content? The content is available in the previous step, Microsoft Word document from populate a Microsoft Word template step. So this is the file that needs to be attached. Now you can define and click save. Now I have successfully generated a document template with dynamic content and attached that document to my email, so that whenever it will run, it will send an email with an attachment with the document generated. Click on test, and once it will be tested, it will run successfully. And if you go to the Outlook, you can check the email. Let me go to the Outlook and check if I am receiving an email or not. I'll just switch to my email ID. Let me check if the Power Automate runs successfully or not. You see guys, it was not run successfully because some issue. What is that issue? The variable doctor array of type array cannot be initialized or updated with value type object. So the variable doctor only supports type array. So what we can do is, because it is only allowed as array, so what we can do in the apply to each loop, here you just add a square bracket. Okay, and let us see what happens, because square bracket means it is considering as a array value. Another information we need to keep here, that is because this is an array, when you are setting a value to an array, you have to assign an array value only, right? Otherwise you can take another step of variable called as append value to a array variable. So what we can do, instead of this square bracket, what we will do, we can copy this and delete this and take another step called as append variable. So search variable and choose append to array variable. So here what it will do, it will keep appending each time whenever you pass some value. Now this time it will not give any error. So now save it and test this. You can use append to array variable instead of set variable, so that no square bracket or no manipulation is required. Let me test this using the last trigger, which is failed, and let us wait for the email. Now it is doing the loop. Now the flow runs successfully. Now I am getting an email, you can check. This is the email I have received, isn't it? Dear administrator, this is the requirement I have already told in my last video, where I mentioned the highest doctor name who treated highest patient and total patient treated. This is the row which should be identified dynamically and printed here. And here also the total number of patients treated by different doctors. But in addition to this, I have enabled attachment with document template. Now our need is to verify this template if it is generated the value dynamically or not. So click this and test. Now you see guys, highest patient doctor Rajalakshmi Lenka, where it is dynamically replaced. Total maximum count is 60, which is directly replaced. But here the doctor name and patient is not repeating. It repeated correctly with the row, but it is not repeating the values. That means we have not done correctly. How to do that? In the flow, go to the flow and click on edit, and go to the populate a Microsoft Word and click on this. Click on this option. Here you have to choose the information that is required. So what is the doc name and what is the patient count? So in our previous step, what we are doing doctor name and patient count name in a JSON, right? But in our template, document template, we have not defined this name as the ID of this control. So what you need to do, go to the template and go to properties of each field present in the row and define the name correctly. Define the name correctly. What is the name? The name is first name, you should define the doctor name. Okay, tag doctor name. Like that, second column, which will automatically map if you define. So go to property and define patient count. Now okay, now save it. Now go to the OneDrive and update that again. So click on add new, upload, and this is the the new file is new doctor appointment template. Now if you will ask that the file is already there, you just click on replace. Once you replace, the new file is updated. Now let me rerun this, retest this, and see if it is generating the template with repeating column or not. Now the flow runs successfully. I can go here to check. Hello. Okay, so now let us check the template. This is the email I have received where the information is correct in the email body. But if you open the template, let us verify this. Here also you see guys, there is a problem that it is not populating the information here. Looks like we are doing something wrong here in the template. Let me print to check. Now while printing also it is not populating. So what we will do, let us verify the template first. So in the template, this is the doctor name and this is the patient count, and in the flow, if you click on this populate Microsoft Word template, it is populating this information, and but it is not populating the table, right? So what we can do to double check, we will click on edit and try to modify something here. Let me go to here and click on this and associate the array and click on save. I think last time I have not associated this array because of it was not running fine. Here it is, why it is showing 3870 something, because for the table I have not given any name here. Okay, you can click on this and give a name by navigating to the property. It is blank, that's why it is generating a name, but if you update any title, it will display the title instead of a name number. So click on save and retest, see what happens. Now it was done successfully. Now I will get another email. This is the email I have received. Now let me test this time. I am expecting this time it will automatically map. You see guys, automatically the doctors and patient is mapped. Okay, now I can print this and do whatever I want to do, right, according to my requirement. I can change the header, footer, whatever style I want to mention, I can mention here. I can also mention image control. If you have any image in your OneDrive you want to display here, you can also display. Okay, for example, let's say I want to add another control here by navigating to the developer, and let me add a image control. This is the image control, and this image control I want to rename this as img sign, for example. Now save it, and I'll go here to upload again. So I'll go here and upload. This will ask for replacement, so click on replace. Now in here, in your flow, you have to reconnect again, otherwise the new field will not come. Okay, let me add another step called as word. I will delete the old connection after some time and click on populate Microsoft Word. Choose the location as OneDrive and document library as OneDrive, and the file I want to choose the same file, which is the template. And here you will see, in addition to the table and other columns, you will find an image control. You see that image sign. Now I can assign these values: max doctor name, max patient count, and here I want to assign the array. The array is this one. And now image sign. To get the image from OneDrive, what I can do, let me delete this previous step. I don't want this previous step because I have a new step to add image. So I want to add another action called as OneDrive. This OneDrive connector will help you to get an image from OneDrive. So click on OneDrive for business, and here let me upload an image. So click on this add new, upload. I want to upload an image from my image list. So let me upload this one, for example. Okay, so this is the image which is uploaded. Now let me go here in the flow and try to use an action called as get file content using path. This get file content using path will help you to get the image file using a path. So define the path. The path is the root, and in the root folder we have this JPG. Now this is the JPG that I want to use in my Word. So go to the Word, and here in the image sign mention the file content which is retrieved. Now save it and test. Here we need to just remove, you just need to add the attachment and save it. You can check the flow checker if there is any warning. No warning. I can save and test. This time I am expecting the Word template will be attached, will contain a image file also. Let me go and check. And this email is received, and let me open this template and see if the image is uploaded or not. You see guys, now you can print it, which will open the PDF. So this is the PDF, how it looks like. You can print it, right? So the point we want to focus here is Power Automate can be leveraged to generate documents with dynamic content and image controls. You can connect any data source, whether it is Dataverse or whether it is Excel, SharePoint, doesn't matter, but seamlessly without any single line of code you can generate this. I hope you understand how it works. Thanks everyone watching this video. See you next time. Bye guys.